There we go. Hey, Brant, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going? Doing good. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, we can hear you fine. Hey,
All right, great.
I will, I just want to throw it out there. Brant basically did me a favor yesterday by answering a question on Reddit involving Unity and XAPI, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Basically, for our cohort, we were trying to do integrate the transmedia learning with XAPI statements. So a big part of that was trying to get the XAPI statements to work in Unity,
Right.
which originally I thought that was going to be easy because TinCan.js library, Unity uses JavaScript,
Hmm.
until I learned Unity JavaScript is actually its own separate thing,
Right.
kind of referred to as Unity script. So then that didn't work, and then I tried the .NET library, but apparently Unity only has full functionality for like .NET 2.0, so .NET library for the tin can didn't work. So
Yeah, that
yesterday it
was
actually came.
right. There was a comment about that in Stack Overflow, in fact, I think. Like the one comment about Unity and Tin Can basically had that. I think it had that commentary.
Yeah, I actually saw that. That's what kind of brought me to think. I was like, oh well, this way's a dead end.
Cool.
But then I got the idea, what if I could just call out to a web browser, an external script or something. So it turned out Unity has this function called external eval, where you can put a JavaScript. Oh, I got to get this tin can thing out of my way. You can put a JavaScript function inside the function in Unity, and then what happens is when you export to the web browser, it runs the JavaScript on the web browser, so it doesn't have to worry about all kind of Unity's catch-ups with trying to implement these
Uh,
external libraries.
yeah.
So I'll kind of jump right into it then and prove that it works here. Um, Basically, this is kind of a test level to show off the game. Those errors aren't anything to do with Tin Can. It's just pretty inconsequential stuff that I haven't really worked out how to fix. But anyway, so what happens is the player has to go back here and collect this piece. And this is more of just a sample level. I'll show the actual end goal of the game in a second, but then they collect the binnacle piece. There's a little bit of lag right now because I don't have it set up asynchronously yet, but you can see we can go here to refresh. And then here it is, Pin a Pirate Test Cyber collected the binnacle piece. And it's showing the URL right now. We're in the process. We have our own library of XAPI verbs and statements that we're uploading, things like secured, protect, hack, cybersecurity verbs. So it's kind of like a controlled vocabulary, and we're actually uploading those to the registry right now. We're waiting for we uploaded a few yesterday. We're kind of waiting for it to go through.
Oh, right, right.
Yeah,
I
so
think,
once those
I think Andrew Downs was talking a little bit about that this morning. Yeah.
yeah, our other intern Peterson is working with him on getting that set up. But anyway, this solution for Unity is really easy. Basically, if I want to move it to another area, you can pretty much just copy the function and put it somewhere else, and then just kind of go in and change what verb they use and everything else in the statement. This isn't really a complete statement. It's actually the example TinCan.js statement. I just kind of threw it in there to see if it would work. Haven't had a lot of time to get this all polished up yet, but by the time the boot camp rolls around for the final presentation, these XAPI statements, I'm going to have them everywhere in the game for all the quests, and then there's also a lot of transmedia content in the game.
Nice.
I'll actually give a quick run through the game itself. Basically, your player you're working with you're an IA agent working against Binnacle Pirates, which are like a group of evil hackers. So you're kind of like a white hat hacker kind of person, and it's kind of to teach cybersecurity. So for this example level, we have it set up so that the player has to enter a more secure password on a device. And over here, when they get to it, passwords in. Fun fact, password's actually still the second most common password in the world for some reason.
That makes unfortunately.
Yeah, it's kind of a big problem, but that's actually kind of the goal of our game. We're hoping to educate people about that and how it's dangerous to not take security seriously, I guess, and kind of show people how to educate themselves. But so we're going to have XAPI statements all along this pathway when the player enters the password in, when they talk to the player NPCs, when they finally complete the quest. They come in here and there's a password cracker that runs in the background and attempts to crack the password. It takes us 30 seconds to run right now, but I've been looking for a more optimized way to do that. But there's going to be tin can statements, so there isn't one in here yet because I haven't had time to fully spread out the statements all over the game. But as you can see, it says success. The password was secure, so there'd be an XAPI statement there. The player secure the system. And there's also going to be statements. We have videos in our thing from the security awareness company, world-renowned, headed by Win Schwartzo. They're lending us these videos and these posters to kind of have around to really contribute to the transmedia learning. So it's more than just a game. We have videos too. We also have a kind of a web browser Jeopardy game. Do I have the link for that somewhere?
Oh.
Yeah, we're also going to be implementing the XAPI statements into this basically security awareness Jeopardy game. That's kind of like an assessment after the player completes the game, kind of to show if they learned what we were trying to teach them in the game. Oh, I don't know what that sound is. All right. So yeah, like Craig said, I posted the solution in the Reddit to somebody asking the question. I guess, did you send that around then, the link to everybody? I know you said that there was companies looking for it.
Yes, I'm going to post it in the, there you go. Just posted it in the chat box there. And yeah, I'm sending that on to the company that was asking about it. As it turns out, just to kind of fill everyone else in, I was speaking that morning to a company who was working in Unity and interested in getting it working with XAPI. So yeah, I passed them on that link, but they'll probably be heading back to me pretty soon for elaboration. So I'll get studied up by then.
Yeah, it was kind of more of a hassle to really get it implemented into Unity than I thought it was going to be, but I guess that's why nobody had it figured out yet. But the solution actually ended up being pretty simple. So now I guess people will be able to implement that and use it. So that was kind of cool to be able to come up with that. We're also implementing tin can statements, and we're working with Monastery up in Canada. They're on our group too, and they have like a 3D game building platform, kind of similar to Unity. And they actually have XAPI statements working on their platform as well. So that'll all be part of the final boot camp presentation. We'll have all that together, and we'll have all the rest of this kind of fleshed out and polished.
Cool. All right, excellent. I know actually that I've got 2 comments here. Actually, I'm going to unmute Shelly again. Actually, Brant, I'm sorry. Did I just interrupt your presentation?
No, I was done. So.
Okay.
Any questions?
You had the ending timbre in your voice. So I made an assumption, but I didn't want to without asking. Unmute Shelly because I know he has a comment here. Go ahead, Shelly.
Oh, I just want to let you know. Contact my colleague Jason Lewis. Jason at yetanalytics.com. We have a XAPI Unity bridge floating around somewhere around here, and he can probably direct you to it. We had done a Unity integration back in December for ITSEC, and you're welcome to use it.
All right, great. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out.
Well, that was easy. All right.
Any other?
Yeah, if anyone has any questions, go ahead and raise your hand, or yeah, actually that's it. Raise your hand. No, all right. Well, cool. Brad, hold on. Do I have the question? No, I do not. Although I am gonna put you in contact with Anthony Altieri because he's got some questions. Actually, I'll unmute him because possibly he would like to voice them. Hey, Anthony.
Hey, long time no talk.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, no, I mean, my questions were really more general about the Unity engine itself and using the WebGL portion of it and publishing to WebGL. more than specific XAPI, although that was the end result that I was aiming for as well.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm going to pass your information on, Anthony, to Brant, and you guys can probably go ahead and contact or go ahead and get into talk offline. But we probably should go ahead and open that thread up as well on the Google group. Although I guess that's also a possible discussion for the simulation group. We've got a couple of conversations we need to kind of stoke. All right. Well, in any event, Brant, thank you so much for doing this presentation, and I'll get this and the other presentation up as soon as I can, so that we have everything up and recorded.
All right, yeah, thanks for having me, and I'll be sure to answer anybody else's questions in the group or anything.